Right, good afternoon. It's Thursday afternoon, just coming up to Easter bank holiday, so weekend starts tonight. I have a bit of a jam with this guitar today. The guy I did the Les Paul for yesterday, with all the bits and bobs and doofers, he also sent me a Telecaster to have a look at. His pickup's not right. Now, I had the pickup out, he wanted a volume pot one in there, which I've done. And I've put a volume pot in, I've done the pickup, checked the wiring, plugged it in, it's interference everywhere. I personally think the problem is with the pickup. I think it's got a break in the coil. It's showing all the signs of a break in the coil, really quiet and sound, a lot of interference. Now what happens is when we break a coil, if there's a break in the coil, you've still got a connection, but you're not going to get the full capacity of the pickup because the coil's broke somewhere. So you will get something out of it, but it's not going to sound very good. Now I've been across this problem before. Now the thing is with these Seymour Duncan pickups here, they're relatively sealed. Everything's relatively, well, it's all enclosed. If I just zoom in. So if it's breaking the coil, we can't really do a lot about it, bar unwrapping it, finding where the break is and re-wrapping it. Now I don't have the tools to do anything like that. Now if it's a break in the first 3 or 4 winds of a coil, then normally you can just unwind it and get the end and solder that onto the connector, and I've done that successfully before. I've done it on I don't know, 64 Rickenbacker last year. But the thing is with this, if it is a pickup, it's going to be a pickup swap. Anyway, that aside, before I decide what it is, I'm not sure yet. I'm replacing the earth wire that goes under the bridge. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Or I think you can just see it there. I've removed the bridge, which is here somewhere. I've put it out of the way. I'm putting a new wire on there. Now what I do with a wire is I fan the wire core there, look, the strands. So it can't miss the plate. I've thrown it through. I'll put it through where it's going to go with the pickup, and when I get that in there, where it's going to be like that, you see, it can't miss the plate, so we can't get a bad connection. That's all ready. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm just going to test the pickup. I'll be multimeter in a minute. I mean, I've got a spare pickup here. It's basically a Duncan. It's a Invader Duncan design, but it's exactly the same innards as a Seymour Duncan SH6. The same magnets, the same bars inside. The only thing that's different is these tops. So basically it's a Seymour Duncan SH6, so that's an SH5 in there. So if need be, I'll slip that in for now and see if that's that's how we're going to do it. So hopefully I'm going to sort this out. But I've got all day. I've not got a lot on right now. I've got a really busy day tomorrow, but I can fiddle about with this today, and we'll get it sorted. Let's see how we're going. I'll get back to you later.